Howdy gamers and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever played a game that not only immerses you in its world, but also leaves a lasting impact on your life? For me, that game is Persona 5 Royale. From its captivating story and unforgettable characters to its stylish visuals and addictive gameplay, this game has it all. Today, I'm going to share with you why Persona 5 stands out as one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had. I remember the first time I fired up Persona, I bought it on sale with no idea what the game was even about or how the gameplay was. The only thing I knew was how critically acclaimed it was for being a modern masterpiece for JRPGs. So one day I said, screw it, I'll give it a shot. And before I knew it, it's the only thing I look forward to in my day. But it wasn't just the game's surface level appeal that hooked me. It was the deep connections I formed with the characters, the strategic depth of its combat system, and the emotional roller coaster of a story. The game's narrative is a thrilling blend of mystery, rebellion, and personal growth. You play as Joker, a high school student that was falsely accused of a crime and sent to Tokyo to start anew. But beneath a seemingly mundane life, Joker and his friends become the Phantom Thieves, a group dedicated to stealing the corrupt desires of adults and reforming society. They do this by entering a person's mind to alter their cognition, essentially stealing their corrupt desires. I know it sounds insane, but trust me, it works out great. The story tackles heavy themes like justice, freedom, and the struggle against societal norms, making it not just entertaining, but also thought-provoking. I first played this game during the height of COVID. It was a time when I felt incredibly alone. My college classes had moved online, and none of my friends wanted to go out and do anything. The days felt long and very empty, and I was craving some sense of connection, and this game ended up becoming my lifeline. As I navigated the life of Joker and bonded with the Phantom Thieves, I felt like I was making lifelong friends. Ryuji's brash loyalty, Ann's compassionate strength, Makoto's determination, and Futaga's brilliant quirkiness all brought a sense of companionship that I desperately needed. The well-written characters and their deep stories made them just feel real, and their struggles and triumphs just resonated with me. Each member of the Phantom Thieves brings their own unique backstory and personality that ends up creating a genuine relationship. One of your companions, named Ryuji, is a brash and loyal friend who fights the injustice that once broke his spirit. And then there's Ann, a compassionate model who stands up against the physical exploitation of women. Or there's Morgana, the mysterious cat-like creature who guides a team while struggling with his identity of being a human or a monster. And that's only a few members of the team, like Yusuke, Makoto, Futaba, and Haru all contribute to a deep and engaging storyline in their own way. Each character grows significantly over the course of the game. For instance, Yusuke starts as a solitary artist that's struggling with his mentor's betrayal, while Makoto evolves from a by-the-book student council president to a rebellious fighter seeking justice. These personal journeys are intertwined with the main narrative, providing emotional depth and making you genuinely care about each character's fate. But it's not just the main cast that shines. You also have supporting characters called confidants that are optional relationships that you build outside the main story, each with its own story and rewards. Despite being side characters, the confidants have well-written and compelling stories, often based on real-life issues. For example, the airsoft shop owner, he's a caring single father with a criminal background, trying to raise his son right. Then there's a back alley doctor who left a corporate medical facility because she cared more about healing the sick than big pharma corruption. These relationships are not just side activities, they are integral to the narrative, providing insights into the lives and struggles of those around you, making interactions meaningful. As I spent hours immersed in the world, the isolation I felt began to fade. It wasn't just about playing a game, it was about building relationships and experiencing growth alongside these characters. And then as I approached the game's finale, I realized how attached I'd become. Saying goodbye to the Phantom Thieves was like saying goodbye to real friends. It hit me hard, more than I ever expected. I formed genuine emotional connections without even realizing it until the journey was over. Persona provided a sense of camaraderie and support during a time when I needed it most. It reminded me that even in the darkest times, there are always ways to find connections, even if it's fictional. This game will always hold a special place in my heart for the solace and friendship it offered when the world felt so distant. Okay, stepping away from my fanboy love confession of the story, let's talk about the gameplay that is equally as impressive as the narrative. Unlike many modern RPGs that go for real-time action, Persona sticks to the classic turn-based approach, and it excels at it. The battles are incredibly strategic, requiring you to think ahead and plan your moves carefully. Each character can summon and fuse personas, which are essentially manifestations of their inner psyche. Fusing personas allows you to create stronger and more versatile allies. Each character has their own unique moveset and elemental affinities. For example, Ryuji is great for enemies weak to lightning, while Makoto excels against foes vulnerable to nuclear attacks. The process of min-maxing your personas and optimizing your skills and stats is incredibly fun and addicting. Unlocking new personas by fusing old ones keeps the experience fresh. As they're constantly experimenting with different combinations to build the perfect team, the diversity forces you to use the right combination of characters to exploit enemy weaknesses, keeping combat fresh and engaging throughout the entire game. And let's not forget about one of the best features of the game is the social simulation aspect. When you're not battling shadows in the metaverse, you're living out your daily life as a high school student in Tokyo. That means attending classes, hanging out with friends, or working part-time jobs and more. These daily activities aren't just filler, they actually impact your abilities in combat. Building relationships with the confidants like the airsoft shop owner can improve your shooting skills and provide access to better equipment. However, your time is limited, and you can only do so many activities in a single day. So do you choose to deepen relationships to gain more skills, or work a part-time job to buy gear and equipment? Every decision matters, adding a layer of strategic planning to your daily routine. Shifting our focus a little, what ties the gameplay and narrative together is the iconic art and music style of Persona 5. From the bold, vibrant colors to the sleek, stylish character designs, every visual element is meticulously crafted to create a unique aesthetic. The game's anime-inspired graphics brings the characters and world to life with a distinctive flair. Each character design reflects their personality and role within the story, making them instantly recognizable and memorable. For example, Ryuji, who is a more aggressive and hot-headed, has a costume that resembles a thug with a baseball bat, perfectly capturing his rebellious and confrontational nature. The environments, whether it's the bustling streets of Tokyo or the surreal landscapes of the metaverse, are rich with detail and atmosphere. Each dungeon, or what they call palaces, has its own unique theme and visual identity. They represent the distorted desires of a specific character. For instance, one palace is a twisted version of a school transformed into a perverse castle, reflecting the person's narcissism and sexual deviance. On the other hand, another palace is an art museum that also doubles as a labor camp, highlighting his exploitation of his students' art that the person takes credit for. This attention to visual detail not only makes the game visually stunning, but also enhances the overall immersion. Now combine that with the music, which is just a masterful blend of jazz, rock, and electronic music. Each track perfectly captures the mood of the moment. Whether you're sneaking through a palace, engaging in a tense battle, or simply hanging out with friends in the city, everything becomes iconic by encapsulating the game's rebellious spirit and dynamic energy. The music is not just background noise, it's an integral part of the experience, enhancing the emotional impact of the story and gameplay. With the art and music working together, it creates a cohesive and immersive experience. The stylish visuals and the energetic soundtrack complement each other so perfectly, it draws you into the game's world and making every moment feel impactful. The music and visuals make each moment hype you up, getting you super immersed no matter the activity. If Joker is drinking coffee in a low-key coffee shop, the nonchalant vibe of the music makes you feel laid back. If the music has a fast, upbeat tempo, it makes you want to fight in rhythm, so you can see all the aesthetic slashes, bashes, and explosions quickly. This game's harmony between visual and audio elements is a testament to the game's high level of polish and artistic vision. For me, the combination of striking visuals and an unforgettable soundtrack makes Persona 5 a feast for the senses. It's a game where every scene, every piece of dialogue, and every battle is enhanced by the stunning art and music, creating an experience that is both immersive and unforgettable. So there you have it, from its engaging gameplay and gripping story to unforgettable characters. It's a game that stays with you long after the credits roll. If you haven't played Persona 5 Royale yet, I can't recommend it enough. Whether you're a longtime fan of the series or new to the world of Persona, this game has something special to offer. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you got something to share, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and game on.